When I first started doing white faith, there's always a point for me at which I go from feeling like Nick, so to speak, or referring to myself that way, and start thinking of myself as Mary Juanita. So for me, I definitely feel like the faith allows me to interact with people in a way which I wouldn't necessarily feel always comfortable. I don't think of being a sister really as drag. I don't think of myself as a drag queen. I'm not a performer. I'm a nun 24/7, whether I'm in habit or not. How we choose to dress or how we choose to express ourselves is not the total sum of who we are. Putting a face on is definitely about respecting that tradition of the sisters who've gone before me and made this a trademark in a sense. For me, being a sister has nothing to do with mocking anybody's religion or choices of anything. It's to say how God speaks to an individual is unique to that individual. And there's no right or wrong way of going about doing that. Big part of why I do what I do is to establish that people that society labels as fringe or outcast or different or other, that we are part of the human family. I think it's good for people to see us just doing normal, everyday things. It almost becomes a little funnier for people. You know, if they see me out in a bar, there's not going to be such a sort of like sense of amazement as seeing me pull up alongside them at a stoplight somewhere. I have a fast pass. Thank you. Then people are like, what's going on? You know, what's happening? Last year I traveled to Modesto for their first ever Pride event in public. Why should I keep all this just for the Castro? Like, let's spread it around in Oakland or Berkeley or Modesto or Lodi, over the bridge, into the city, to events.
We're here to celebrate Easter, hang out with the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. We just love the sisters and all the wonderful work they do throughout the year.
They are so much a part of San Francisco, the legend of San Francisco.
Good afternoon, San Francisco.
Welcome to our 29th anniversary celebration here at Dolores Park. I think it's a great thing that people introduce their children to elements of their community which they don't see every day.
Who would like to be the dog? Come right up. The dog held on to...
This is a family affair, and that our whole community is being rebuilt in a way that's radically free and open to everyone. And in a moment with a little glitter on their forehead and a kiss on the cheek and an embrace, their life is transformed. Thanks, boys.
The sisters have grown over the years, and now there are probably 30 fully professed sisters in San Francisco and orders all over the world. More people have come in with different interests and including women, fund and serve underserved members of fundraising organizations that need our help.
We give to the small organizations, the very low budget people who could maybe use a copier at work. You know, just a simple little thing like $2,000 could make all the difference to a little tiny startup organization.
Today, although it is our birthday party and it really is our gift back to the community, we have our little donation buckets.
Donations! Thank you so much.
We provide grants. This last year we actually provided $85,000 worth of money. A number of these don't get a lot of corporate support, things like the Triangle Martial Arts, which actually goes to be able to take care of and give us self-defense work right here within our own community.
The Peter Claver Community is a residential facility providing housing and services for 32 multiply diagnosed, formerly homeless adults with disabling HIV and AIDS.
Easter is important to sisters on multiple levels for what it represents, which is that idea of rebirth, of newness, of recreativity, of a recommitment to one's self and to one's community.
Dedicate myself to public service.
Dedicate myself to public service.
Social activism. And spiritual enlightenment.
Joining the sisters in many ways gave me a second chance at life, or at living. And in turn, being a sister allows me to try and give that back to people. At the end of the day, being a sister is about healing rifts and healing splits in the body and the soul of our community.
Sisters, sister, don't come between me and my man.